install on a single knob for the different terrains. We can raise and lower the vehicle here. We've got a switch for the downhill descent control. Once it's engaged, all you do is take your foot off the brake and the car will brake itself down a hill. And then we move across to the steering wheel, where everything's conveniently located. Our everyday controls like the phone, the radio, cruise control and our trip computer switches. The door pockets and the side doors of the Range Rover are a bit small, but you've got two large glove boxes to make up for it. Not too bad a size one there, and a much larger one lower down. Also, if we move to the centre console, you've got some cup holders and a large centre console armrest that houses a connection for your iPod and iPhone, and below that, a very deep console. Then, if we move across to the dash, nice and easy to read, it's clear, there's a nice big speedo. My only concern is that there's a little digital speedo in the middle that I think is a bit too small for this model. The only things I don't like about the car, the control switches here for your windows, it look like it's been an afterthought and they've been put up here quite high on the door. And your fold down armrest. I'm a big fan of these, but when you go around left-hand bends, this armrest tends to get in the way, so it's going to spend most of the time up in its high position. People don't just buy the Land Rover Sport for its power and its styling, they also buy it for the space. And this car's got loads of space. You're never going to be left wanting for more room. Especially the driver, and the kids in the rear, and you've got plenty of room for your golf clubs, the pram, anything you need when you go on your trips away. This car's got it all. When I talk about space, this is exactly what I mean. With the rear seats folded down, you've got all the room you'll ever need. What I like about the Range Rover Sport, it's smooth and quiet. It's well insulated from the outside world, especially the diesel engine. Fuel consumption has also improved by 8.9%, as the refined engine now delivers 9.2 litres per 100 kilometres, thanks to a unique, parallel, sequential turbocharger system, the first of its type to be fitted to a V-engine design, and it's backed up by Range Rover's third generation common rail fuel system. And while we're talking about fuel, the Ranger needs a big pat in the back. It's one of the only vehicles in Australia that's fitted with a diesel misfueling device. Basically what that does, if I stick the unleaded Bowser into the diesel tank, it trips the flap. What happens now, the flap closes and I can't get any unleaded fuel into the tank. That's going to save you damage in your engine. The way to fix that, go to the back of the vehicle, get your special tool out, goes into the filler neck, clicks in and you pull it. As you can see, the flap's disengaged. Grab the correct diesel Bowser, stick it in and start fueling up our car. That's how easy it is. This device is going to save people tens of thousands of dollars in repairs and weeks of the car off the road. Prices for this model start at $99,900, and then you need to add on the statutory charges and dealer delivery costs. The Range Rover Sport is in its elements, either cruising on the open highways or hitting the dirt tracks, although it's going to be a very rare sight to see one of these babies put to its full potential off the road. And we're not going to try that too hard today, as it's the only one in Australia at the moment. Unfortunately, most of its off-roading occurs in the urban jungles, with most of the ranges only having to contend with the occasional gutter or medium strip. Over the years, it's generated an obsessive following from customers that crave a stylish luxury four-wheel drive that offers uncompromised on and off-road performance with a styling package that's muscular and tough, but at the same time elegant and classy. With the power and performance of a twin-turbo diesel V6 backed up with a seamless transmission operation, not to mention the iconic styling of the Range Rover Sport, it's going to be a standout in any crowd and a great option to consider if you're in the market for a luxury four-wheel drive. If you'd like to see more video road tests and reviews, visit motoring within the My NRMA website, www.mynrma.com.au.